Good day, everyone. I am Cheska Mendaros, and today I'll be sharing my stand on some of the rising issues that our country is facing, issues that affect not only our economy, but also the everyday lives of Filipino people. These are ghost flood control projects, substandard infrastructures, and higher taxes among Filipino workers and consumers. We always dream of a better Philippines, a nation where our hard work pays off, where our roads are safe, our classrooms are sturdy, and our taxis are used for the good of all. But sometimes, it feels like we are working hard while others are working harder to take advantage of our effort. Let me start with the issue of ghost flood control projects. These are projects that exist only on paper funded, approved, and paid for, but never actually built. Imagine that billions of pesos are allocated for projects meant to protect communities from flooding, yet people still suffer every rainy season because those projects were never done. This is not just corruption, this is betrayal. Because every time the government steals from a project, they are stealing safety, trust, and hope from the Filipino people. Our country faces floods almost every year. Families lose their homes, their belongings, even their lives. And to think that there were supposed to be projects to prevent this, but they turned out to be fake. That is heartbreaking. Next, let's talk about substandard infrastructures. We've all seen it roads that crack only months after completion, bridge that easily get damaged, and classroom buildings that can barely withstand strong winds. These are supposed to represent progress, but instead, they show carelessness and corruption. Why does this happen? Because some contractors cut corners, use cheap materials, and rush the work just to save money. The result, unsafe and weak structures that endanger lives. How can we trust a government project when it collapses even before it serves its purpose? This problem reflects a culture of pwede na yan, as long as it looks done. It's okay. But for a nation that wants to rise, pwede na should never be enough. Now let's move on to higher taxes among Filipino workers and consumers. Every month, Filipino workers give a portion of their salary to the government through taxes. We pay VAT, excise taxes, and other fees. Paying taxes isn't the problem, it's part of our responsibility as citizens. The problem is how those taxes are used. How can we accept higher taxes when there are ghost projects and substandard infrastructures? How can we be confident that our hard-earned money is going to the right places? The Filipino are willing to sacrifice, but they need assurance that their sacrifice are not being wasted. So, what is my stand on these issues? I firmly believe that these problems, ghost projects, poor infrastructure, and unfair taxation all boil down to a lack of transparency, accountability, and integrity in public service. The government must not only demand taxes, it must also earn the trust of the people. We deserve leaders who use funds properly, builders who follow quality standards, and systems that ensure every peso is accounted for. Here are my personal recommendations. First is transparency and public access project details, budgets, and contractors must be visible online for public monitoring. Second is stronger auditing systems. All government projects should undergo strict and independent inspection before payment. Third is accountability laws. Punish those proven guilty of ghost or substandard projects. Fourth is tax justice. Ensure that taxes are used wisely and distributed fairly, prioritizing education, healthcare, and infrastructure that truly benefit the people. Fifth is citizens' empowerment. Let us all be watchdogs. We can report anomalies, ask questions, and demand answers. Change begins with awareness. Sixth is silver lining or strong closing. Despite everything, I still believe there is hope. The Philippines is not short of good people. We have honest workers, brave journalists, and active citizens who continue to fight for transparency. The silver lining here is that awareness is growing. More Filipinos are speaking up, questioning irregularities, and demanding accountability. That is a good sign because it means we care. If we could, if we continue to care, to speak and to act, corruption will lose its power. If we continue to demand quality, substandard projects will no longer pass. If we continue to unite, our taxes will no longer feel like burdens, but investments for a better nation. Let us build a country that is not fake, not weak, and not unfair, but a Philippines that is real, strong, and just because we the people are the true builders of this nation. Thank you, and may we all continue to fight for a more honest and progressive Philippines.